Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother?
Know anything about numbers. I dropped out of school when I was young. I know how to put somebody in a fucking casket, 6 feet deep under. That's what I know about. Don't ask me about moving my head and dabbing and none of that stuff. When I see this guy, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill him, and then everybody's gonna feel my pain.
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
What about it? So what? I took 19 months off. So if you were a trained killer, you think I'm gonna forget how to kill somebody? I want to put his nose in his brain. I want to put his nose in his brain. I want to knock his teeth down his fucking esophagus. You think I'm gonna forget how to do that? If Charles Manson took 2 years off, you think he's no longer a killer anymore? I mean, what type of question is that?
I doubt it seriously.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you, or does it work against you at times?
You know, who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well,
does it work for me or against me? You're trying to be funny, but I'm gonna show you how dumb you really sound. I'm one of the highest paid boxers of all time. So, rage, anger, is clearly working for me. Literally, it's making me millions of dollars. What did your dog make you?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
Why do you have to be still breathing? Why are you still alive? Because I allow you to be, that's why. I say what I want to say to you. You're nothing to me. You're a little small man. Stay in your fucking place.
Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got
Mike Tyson, the truth, man. Look at this next interview.
Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
That Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town, and he met up with Mayor Rob Ford. Well, he joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. This was a justified crash out. Like, this interviewer knew what he was doing. He was clip farming, as they say, or clip baiting, and he wanted to get a controversial interview going, so that's why he said what he said. So Mike was justified.
Start with yourself. Many are wondering, how did that happen, this meeting with the mayor?
I have no idea.
It's my fault again.
No, at the end of the day, he is the mayor of the city. Mike Tyson is here to promote the first ever performance in Canada. And when I had Sugar Ray Leonard come to Montreal to launch the book, we went to the mayor's office. We're here. It's an habit. We go see the mayor.
And this is the first time probably in the history of Toronto where the mayor is bigger than the whole city. You know, he's the biggest celebrity than anybody in the city. Everybody wants to see the mayor. And he's a really dynamic character.
Right, so you read up on him, you sort of would follow him?
No, I didn't read up on him. I watched him on television.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the States, and, you know, he's a big hit in the States. He's a big hit.
Now, some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, you know, because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, right, and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really...
You fucking serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now? I think I'm about to get convicted again. I think I'm about to get convicted one more time for that. The first time I didn't do it, but this time I'm going to be guilty. And I'm going to do it right here on live television. Why would you even ask me that? But in all seriousness, that's how politics are. They try to get down and dirty and muddy the name of other politicians. So Mike really wasn't prepared for that type of an assault.
You talked about George Trevallo, who was a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got it.
Mike said, I don't care. What you gonna do about it? You gonna get knocked out? You a piece of shit. You whatever I say you are. You a piece of shit in the bucket of piss. I thought you were a nice guy, got you in a suit, but I should have known. You're all dressed up to hide how shitty you are. You probably sprayed 2 buckets of cologne to hide how shitty you are. Only a asshole would act somebody something like that. But once again, that's the world of politics, Mike.
Show that you're doing tonight.
We are.
You know, a lot of people
We are. Where it
gonna be
comes
there.
raw and it's the real truth.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
people
the
are going
truth.
to be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
Now look at Mike's chest. Mike felt attacked, so he's kind of hyperventilating. You see his chest going up and down. He's really ready to attack this man. I don't know why people try to play around with these boxers, especially a boxer that fought off raw emotion like Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson could, he would have knocked this man's head right off his fucking neck, man. But that's what happens when you verbally assault people.
It speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo.
Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like
Oh,
you.
come on, Mike.
And Mike wasn't lying. His nerves were wrecked. That's why you could see the breathing. The breathing was so forced and visible.
Because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really didn't have to
We're
say
gonna
you're a piece of shit.
we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
What's going on, guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time and fellow Brooklynite, Mr. Mike Tyson. How are you today?
Doing good, Jazzy. How you doing?
I'm great. It's really great to see you again. Last time I saw you, it was at Fanatics Fest, and that was a really great interview that I did with you.
Let's try another one.
Yep.
Let's try another one. I really don't want to be doing this, but it's a part of my contract. Why do they have me interviewing with children? Are they trying to insult me? Are they trying to say that I think on the level of a child? You know what? Since they want to do this, I'm going to show everybody something. I'm going to show you why you don't bring children to interview with grown men. I'm going to show you.
Let's go. Well, as a child, you faced many difficulties at home and in school, but found tranquility with your pigeons. So how does spending time with pigeons help you mentally in regards to coping with all the problems that you were facing at that time?
It's hard to even explain it. That's just my life. It's just, I can't even explain why I have them. They've been in my life so long. It's just, that's what I do. That's my life. That's my outlet in life.
That is my life. That's my life. That's how I live my life. I really don't know how to explain, but I've always liked birds. I like birds that can fly. I like chicken heads, birds that can suck and fuck. That's just my life, little girl.
And I'm really glad that you found something positive and you found a positive way to cope with that as well. Me being a kid, especially being from Brooklyn, I understand all the adversities that some of the younger kids also go through. I also see what they go through in our neighborhoods. I have some family that live in Brownsville as well. So I am very well aware of what happens around there.
You sitting in my face trying to tell me all these hood tales and you're from New York, Brownsville, Redville, but you got on Gucci, Louis, Prada, honey. You don't know nothing about the streets. You don't know nothing about pain. So you don't even have, why even bring that up? If you really grew up how I grew up, you wouldn't be here doing this interview. Cut the shit, little girl. If you grew up poor for real, you would not be doing this interview now.
So,
But listen, adversity is beautiful. I'm so happy I endured it. Nothing more better than adversity. You know, adversity makes the strong stronger and the weak weaker. Without adversity, we're nobody. You have to be tested in life. Without test, there's no testimony.
Without test, there's no testimony. Have you ever been tested, little girl? You got on your little Gucci, Ferragamo, Sage, and hair done. Have you ever been tested? I'm not talking about math and science, none of your stuff at school. I'm talking about on the side. Somebody ever run up on you in the alley? Has somebody ever left you out? Have you ever been homeless? You ever been tested?
yes, and I hope everyone else is listening to that because that's a very special message. Well, you are now 58 years old and you are technically Unc status. So congratulations on that, Uncle Mike. So
Okay.
at your age,
Okay, that's supposed to be some type of a joke. Okay, Unc said we all get old. We all get old. If you're lucky, you get old and die. A lot of my friends, they die young. What do you mean, Unc status? Have you ever, you want to be sleep status?
And now, where you are in life, what is your definition of happiness?
Just living life, family, friends, you know. Everybody has a different definition of happiness. It's not always family or friends. Maybe it's individual love. His happiness has, it's just so many different definitions of happiness.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And yes, you have to value everything in life. And there's different definitions of happiness, like you said.
Absolutely.
Well, with the big fight coming up, what are the first 3 things that come to your mind when you think of Jake Paul?
I don't think much of him. I think he's very funny. Yeah. Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Mike Tyson made a good point about happiness. Different forms of happiness, different strokes for different folks. But ultimately, happiness is a choice. No matter where you are, you could literally choose to make light of a situation. You could choose to laugh at a situation. You could choose to love somebody that may not have been your first choice or may not have turned you on. You could choose to actually do lovingly things for them.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a very nice guy, and he's very cool, too.
I agree.
Yeah, and he's pretty tough, and he's very dedicated to his career.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, definitely. Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend, Mike Tyson, in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
I'm glad this girl asked this question, but this is what she fucked up right here, bro. This when Mike started losing his legacy.
I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that?
Who really cares about legacy? I'm going to die. You're going to die. Right now, I'm sure you got a lot of boys looking at you thinking you're hot stuff, but one day you're going to be old and ugly. Your teeth are going to fall out. Your hair's going to fall out. What's going to be your legacy then? You're not going to be able to do interviews anymore. You're going to be washed up. You're going to die.
What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Mike trying to traumatize that little girl, man. My man said, we're just dead, we're dust, we're nothing. Our legacy is nothing. We're all dead. But nothing that you do is going to matter once you die. So you could go ahead and drop the microphone, honey. All these interviews, you're not going to view. The only reason you're getting views is because of me right now. So when I die, it's going to be like you died. You're not going to have anybody to get views from no more.
Thing that I have not heard before someone say that as an answer. So thank you so much for giving me that kind of idea as well.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody to think? You think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think, I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the fuck cares about me when I'm gone?
You think somebody really wants to think about you? I mean, be real. You know, the microphone is going to be gone. Your hair is going to fall out. That's what you're going to be remembered for if you get old. You're going to be remembered for being an old, ugly old lady, just like me now. I used to have hair, used to have muscles and all that. Look at me now, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to you if you stick around. So you might even think it's bad for you to die young. At least you still be pretty. But nobody's going to give a fuck about you either way. And that's the legacy. Your legacy is death.
Well, my kids, maybe, or grandkids.
Yeah, true. And again, thank you so much for sharing that. And I also have a gift. I have a gift for you. And I know that last time at Fanatics Fest, I actually asked you a question about custom model.
You're pretty sharp. You got your little...
Oh, thank you. You look sharp yourself, too. I like the casual outfit right here. You look nice.
Thank you. Built.
Yes.
That's my brand, Built.
Oh.
I have a new brand of clothes called Built.
Oh, it looks very nice on you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Last time at Fanatics Fest, I interviewed you, like we said, and we talked about Customado. And I know that he's very special, and he was a very big impact in your life. And
that's why I'm here with you right now.
Yep. And because of that, I have a gift for you. This is actually mine from my collection.
Really?
Yep.
Cuz it's the reason I'm here now. And he did, and his legacy is nothing. His legacy is me. When I die, he dies. But I'm gonna take this card. It's the best thing about this interview. I'm actually glad that you came here with this card today. I'm gonna pocket it right now.
Do you mind showing the camera real quick?
Oh, please, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, it looks really cool. That's actually from my personal collection, and I wanted to show you that. And you can have it if you want.
I'm really honored.
Go ahead and
Thank
keep
you. Thank you very much. I think I'll do just that.
it. You're welcome.